Zdraví vás Kamila Boudová z Fashion Weeku v Paříži. Je sice Fashion Week, ale my řešíme spíš business a já jsem potkala Andreu, kamarádku, která studovala AFM, Institut Français de la Mode, studovala management, takže není přímo designér. Na druhou stranu ale zakládá svou vlastní značku, pochází z Peru, takže taky řeší to, že je původem z menšího trhu a tak dále. A tak jsem se rozhodla pro vás ji vyspovídat, zeptat se jí, o čem je její značka a jaký jsou počátky jejího podnikání. So, Andrea, tell me something about your brand. What is it about?
So the name of the brand is Petite Mort, which will be translated to Little Death, which is a direct reference to the female's orgasm, because it's actually also a reference to the ecstasy. Because what we're trying to do is explore the artistic world in a way of rich in ecstasy, but through the brand, through clothing, because we think it's a good way to communicate. So it's basically the main idea. We want to work with artists from Europe and Latin America to actually explore their creative universes, put them into pieces, and share them with a larger audience.
What I like about your brand is also the ethical aspect and the materials that you're choosing. Can you give us more information on that?
Yes, actually we decided to work only with organic fibers. Particularly in this first part of the brand, we're working only with organic cotton with natural coloring. Why? Because, well, I'm Peruvian, and Peru we produce a lot of cotton, and we started producing also organic cotton, but the demand is not too large in Latin America yet. There's a larger demand in Europe, so I figured, well, it will be like a good extra for the market, and also be interesting to push the Peruvian industry by demanding more of organic cotton.
Okay, and about the range of the products that you're planning to put on the shelves?
Right. To start, we have decided to work only with t-shirts, because it's a very basic piece in everybody's wardrobes, and it's also easy to communicate through them.
Guys, you know, I'm always asking about the purpose. Why you wake up in the morning, why you are getting into some project, why your company should be on the market, why do you exist? So Andrea, did you think about the purpose of your project? What is that?
Yes. When I started this project, I did it basically based on personal reasons. While I was traveling, because I travel very often, a lot, I just really enjoy it. I've met a lot of people that from all over the world kind of enjoys the same thing that I do, just travel and do art in different forms. They do either writing, either photography, either drawing, different things. And what they do kind of stays with a very short circle of people that know them, then doesn't go any farther, because there are small local artists, or they're like amateur. They just kind of gets lost, and it's very sad, I think. I mean, when you do art and if you don't share it, it just kind of dies. So I really wanted to build a platform that could actually show their art to other people, to a wider audience. Not for money, just for pleasure. And I was thinking, how could I actually marry that to the industry I work in, that would be fashion. So I decided to actually interpret their work into everyday pieces, and that's why we decided to start with just simple t-shirts, because that's a very simple way to send a message. In a t-shirt you can put a photography, a drawing, a text, and then talk about and represent what they do. That's basically why I started it.
Okay, next thing that I'm always asking my students is a business plan. So, Andrea, did you do business plan? Was it important for you to do a business plan?
Yes, definitely it was, because I had actually started some little projects on my own before, but it always ended up like stopping at the middle because I ran out of money, or because I just kind of lost the way. And what was important when I started this one, it's to actually have like a point of arrival. I really needed like a line to tell me around to where to go, and of course the money. So in order to get the money, I actually did have to work in a business plan to just think of how much money is gonna go out every month, because you just see the money going out, and then you might be stressed about it, but then you also know at what point it's supposed to be coming in again. It is super important just to to think at what point of the road it's actually going to be sustainable itself.
Okay, Andrea, and last question, you've mentioned it already, money. What is the initial investment that you found out in your business plan in the end? How much money do you have to start a brand? It's a t-shirt brand that is between France and Peru.
Yes.
What's the initial investment you need for that?
I'm actually putting around 15,000 euros. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. Actually, you'll be surprised how much money goes out in basic things like the packaging, the communication, the catalogs, just money. But honestly, it's already at the same time it's rather not as expensive as I thought, because a lot of things are produced in Peru, and the prices over there are way affordable, staying at the same time ethical. It's just nothing to do about Europe. But at the same time, my retail price in Peru is way lower, so it kind of compensates.
Very good. Tak tohle byla Andrea. Andrea teď odlítá do Peru zkontrolovat produkci, udělat první samply, první kolekci, a až se nám vrátí do Paříže, tak já ji asi opět odchytnu, abychom se podívali, jak pokračuje dál její budování značky. Pokud máte nějaké další otázky, potřebujete svůj vlastní business plán nebo rozjíždíte svůj projekt, podívejte se určitě na naše stránky na mojomi.com, kde najdete workshopy a spoustu dalších informací. Já se na vás těším příště, nashledanou. Ahoj!